love, and light. This is just another tarot vlog. We're going to call this one Incoming. I feel heavily led to do a love reading for myself. I'm also starting to get that out there. So we're going to see what's coming in. So, dear the Divine God, my Holy Father, Yahweh, and my angels, thank you for being the highest form of good in my life, for keeping my head on straight and straying me away from negativity as best as possible. Right now, I'm asking that you bless and protect this space as well as the viewers. Ground us in our energy so that way we know what messages to receive, and gift us a keen discernment to know what to do with the knowledge received as well. Please grant us the ability to keep our personal opinion and bias to the side if you so choose, the strength to continue on, and the clarity needed to focus. And anything else that you deem worthy for this reading, please allow us to be the vessels to receive and deliver. Amen. Ashe. All right. Let's see what is going on. What's coming in. All right, let's see what's coming in. You got the Three of Cups, and it flew out headed in the upright, but then it changed to the reverse. So you're going in a good direction, but then something is going to change. And I feel that this card is, well, something's going to change the direction that you're going in. This card is about not seeing eye to eye with someone. This card is about conflicting in a union setting, conflicting in some type of party environment, conflicting inside of social environments. That's what's going to be happening. I'm going to be conflicting inside of social environments, and this is starting to sound like my dating life and how it's going to happen for me. You got the Three of Wands reversed, the Seven of Discs reversed, and then the King of Discs in the upright. This Three of Wands is not moving on from something. There's this sorrow deep inside of me, and there's also this sorrow and sadness deep inside of me that has me still and not wanting to move on from situations. It's like my soul and my spirit, or rather my internal self, is asking me to deal with my emotions, which is why I feel led to go into the love realm to kind of activate them for me so I can get to the core of my problems and my issues. We have the Seven of Discs in reverse. This is confirming what I said about there be conflict inside of social settings, which is me not reaping what I sow. What I put out, I will not be receiving. There will be differences about me. And it's because I walk two different ways. I am two different ways. But I won't be reaping what I sow. So what I put out into the dating world, I will not be given back. What I offer to the table will not be received. And then we have the King of Discs. And it's by this character type, this archetype, which is the King of Pentacles. This is someone who has a lot of things materially, but doesn't have proper knowledge upon what to do with them. But he knows how to get them. He's king because he knows how to get them, but he doesn't have proper knowledge. I'm seeing this star card that's backing this. Is that this is the type of person that I'll want, is a person that has their life together, But I feel and I see sorrow in this woman's eyes because it's because of the wish. And the wish is that this person has everything, but they're just not it. So inside of my dating life, I'm going to be seeing people have the things that I want, the things that I hope, the things that I wished for, but it's just not it for me anymore. And I feel like it's because I'm changing. It's because I'm becoming a new person. My eyes are being opened up to more, and the things of the past that I used to want are not the things that I want now. So what I sow, I'm not reaping. So my intention of that means my intention of becoming a new person, my intention of becoming a new person has me not wanting what it is that I became a new person for. I initially set out on my spiritual journey to change myself so that way I could obtain some type of boyfriend that is going to be there for me, that's going to support me, and things of that nature. This King of Pentacles energy, wherever, flip right out to it. This King of Pentacles energy is going to have all of that inside of them, but they're just not going to know how to do it. So it's going to be a matter of design. It's going to be that these people, in the way that they do things, is literally not, especially with this star card backing this. It's the way that, and then the Queen of Wands in the reverse, most definitely. With the Princess of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Prince of Wands. Alright, sorry about that. My phone cut off. But this King of Pentacles energy is, they're going to have all of the things that I want, such as support and love and affection, but they're just not going to know how to give them. And it's a matter of they don't know how to give them to me specifically, or they just don't know how to, and I feel that it's mostly they just don't know how to give them at all. So for example, the support will be there through the method, because Yahweh is showing me that all right, my storage keeps running full. I don't know what happened. I had to fuck around and delete YouTube its damn self because it took up the most space. I upload too much. That's my problem. So anyways, God was showing me that there's this man, and we're in the room together, and he's showing me support, but he's not talking to me, not communicating to me. He's just minding his own business, putting up his clothes, putting up his stuff, and we're not communicating. So he shows support by being there, but the details of how I want love expressed to me are not happening. So I'm not going to feel what it is that I want. So I'm going to sow the type of love that I want, but I'm not going to receive the type of love that I want. So that is showing me that I am still in this space where I am desiring an aspect of self-love that I'm not giving to myself, but I still give to other people. And that's what this Three of Cups card is in the reverse. This is not a reunion of me interacting with other people, but this is a reunion of me remembering this piece of myself that I gave to other people that I did not give to myself. This course that I'm entering into as I'm opening back up my dating phase is me going into the course of how to love myself as I do other people. How to give love to myself, how to give the love to myself that I give to other people. Because it's been so long that I'm truly forgetting how I operate inside of a situation. This flew out with the Ace of Discs and the Three of Wands in the reverse. This is not moving on and also not getting what you want, which is literally what I was just talking about. This flew out with the King of Wands. We had the Queen of Wands earlier. The Five of Swords and the Lovers in the reverse. The Queen of Wands was in the reverse, so that's saying that there's some type of mismatch inside of. Never mind, they're telling me no, it's not. The Queen of Wands was not supposed to be. So we have the King of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Lovers card in the reverse. This person is going to activate this stillness inside of me. It's going to be from interaction with this person. And then we have the King of Wands. I forgot to say, take this message or take this reading however resonates for you. If you are watching for yourself, trying to get a message for yourself. If not, then if not, then keep watching to see what's going on in my life, I guess. But then we have this King of Wands here. And this King of Wands is someone with exquisite taste. Their actions are very particular. They're very specific. So this is a person, yeah, especially with piercing the eye. This is a person that would have the details that I want, but with this Lovers card in the reverse, union will not be brought with me to them because they're offering it to themselves. So this would be a person who is emotionally unavailable, but emotionally available to themselves. This is a person who only wants what they want and have no care about what it is that others want. They pick up the advice, not the advice, they are open to hearing what other people want to say, but they are not open to actually doing it. They do what they want when they want to do it, and that's why they are king, but they are not whole king. They also may have many partners as well. Yeah, this is a single person that's just not relationship available. They're emotionally available to themselves, but not emotionally available to other people. They have many partners that probably will be jealous of me, but in the end, it is my own desires. And they have many partners that desire the same thing that I desire as well. For this Five of Swords card is seeing your desires. This eye is so big to me too. It's damn near gigantic. Like my eyes are open for what it is that I want. Then we have the Lovers card in the reverse. Yeah, this is a person that's not emotionally available, and me trying to figure out why. This is me staying in that union, trying to figure out why. The people that are coming to me and the reasons why I won't move on are because of the desires that I see inside of them. It's like at the same time of me learning how to love myself in the way that I love other people, God is also teaching me how to not be stuck in temptation. He's also teaching me to lead not into temptation by showing me these people and showing me their red flags beforehand, and I'll notice them during, and I'll know to walk away from these people as well. I already had a first test of this experience with this Ace of Discard in the reverse, and I walked away. The red flags popped up, and he was what I wanted. You know, he looked like what I wanted. He was pretty cute, you know, and then he had his life together, had a nice car, had a job, and then we only spoke for a little while, so I can't really get into details. And then he also, we held a nice conversation and had a nice moment. But the place that the thing that we did when we hung out, and also the way that he communicated to me and the way that he acted while we were while he was doing things while I was around just were red flags for me. And some of the ways of communication, the responses that he gave me were kind of like red flags as well. So I just walked away from that situation. I did try to give him another chance, but the way that he responded to the text, I was like, no, and I just walked away from that situation. So I will be doing a lot of walking away, and that's because I have the thing that is needed internally or spiritually or whatever the situation may be, but I have the thing that is needed for me to be able to move on from certain experience to experience. But I'm seeing that I'm wrapped in a red cloak, and that's symbolizing that I'm wrapped in a red flag. So what is the red flag? What is the red flag? What is the red flag? Non-action. Non-action. Or my actions. It's what I do, Pookie. It's what I do, Pookie. You got the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Judgment card. It's definitely the way I decide to judge. And it's definitely my thought behavioral pattern. And then it's me being in love. And the way that I behave when I am in love. This Ace of Wands is... it flew out kind of everywhere. My actions are everywhere. I feel like they're not open to letting me see this because of the situation I'm going through, because they're still preparing things behind the scenes. My angels are. What about my actions? Knight of Swords in the reverse. I see it. I definitely see it. My actions are like a giant wave. Even in my upright, I'm still not okay. And then we still have the Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles bouncing back and forth, going everywhere. The Devil card in the reverse. This is fake restrictions. Me cutting myself off and stopping things. It's a lot of things here. It's a lot of fucking things here. And it's already triggering my emotions. Just me talking about my love, the way that I behave in love, is already triggering some little PTSD inside of me where I'm like neglectful, and then I'm like, I don't even want to talk about it. Just throw it up into a ball and toss it out the way. And it's so funny that this Ace of Wands card I put in the reverse, and it has a ball on it. Hello? Yeah, he here. Yeah, everybody good. He about to make them some food in a minute. All right. And it's so funny that this is a ball sitting at the top of the actions. This is all my emotions. So this is pretty much saying that I act with all of my emotions, and I act on all of my emotions. This is saying that I'm so indecisive about what it is that I want inside of love, that I am everywhere. That I lack self-control. That's what this is saying, especially with this Devil card here. And I'm a little bit dramatic in the way that I act and behave. I'm like a toddler throwing a temper tantrum whenever I'm in love, especially when I don't get what I want. My angels are like, girl, when you are in love, you get on my nerves. The Six of Wands. They're like, you do. It does. They said it does. They don't even want to associate it as a person and as me. They're like, it does. Like, it do. When you are in love, the thing that you are, 12 as I'm saying this, right? The thing that you are when you are in love is Yeah, I remember the last type of situation I was in, the last relationship I had. I was throwing away business time. I wasn't as focused. And I also feel that this is God testing me to see if I can even be in love inside of my business. Okay, there we go. There we go. Grounded reality. Grounded reality. There we go. Grounded reality. As I'm about to embark on this love journey, I entered into like a traumatizing situation again, a traumatizing experience again. And I'm being led to believe things. But that's because there is a spiritual attack upon my love life happening. And I know how to operate this time, which is still with the Lord. So I know what to do and I'm prepared. He's healing my PTSD. The Lord is my protector, my provider. He is my God. His rod and his staff, they comfort me. So we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. This is being in the zone. This is being so deep in your moment that you don't even see anybody else around you. I got the Page of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Swords, and the Magician in the reverse. This Page of Swords is finding new behavior. This Knight of Swords flew into the upright, which is what? Me knowing how to wield this behavior. And then the Magician is me uncreating myself. I feel like God is like yelling at me and telling me at the same time. And I mean, not yelling at me, but testing me at the same time of telling me that I completely let go of who I am. And then he's also testing me to see if I will do it this time after what he created. Will I lose what it is that he created for me to have, which is this person that I am today? And it's also telling me that these experiences that I'm about to go through in my dating stage are going to strengthen the bond that I have with myself, because I have what I need to walk away from situations, especially with that channeling. I have all that I need in order for my behavior in me and myself to not change. So it's just about strengthening this bond by putting me in situations where I make the choice until it becomes natural for me to behave like that. So my kingdom spouse, I'm not ready for yet. The Two of Discs. I flew out with the Three of Discs, but I am on track. The Three of Discs is in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. This Three of Discs is what? This Three of Discs in the reverse is what? This is dictating the flow of how it goes. This Nine of Wands is feeling assured to be the difference and not the normal. And then the Seven of Cups in the reverse is knowing exactly what you want. So I will be making my decisions based off of what it is that I want. And the source of this comes from me being different from my normal and the normal of society. I have something that is valuable and worth being accepted, cherished, and worthy. I have something that is valuable finally. I finally have something that is valuable, which is good standards and great emotions. Good standards and great emotions. What else? Because this is telling me that I'm going to make all the right decisions in my dating life. And I'm going to get exactly what it is that I want. It's just going to come. What first is going to come, and that's the tower moment and the ascension here. What first is going to come is this strengthening situation, especially with this temperance card falling out to confirm that. The dating phase is the strengthening situation. And then this temperance card flew out with the Princess of Discs. Exactly. I'm moving exactly in the way that I want to move. Exactly in the way that I want to move. Then we have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Swords. The Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is not having any burden to bear, any weight to bear. This is also being protected by my soul and my spirit. And this is not moving on the decisions that I make inside of this love section of my life. So for example, I will be unmoved when I see a red flag. If somebody is a no to me or does anything that is a no to me, I will literally be unmoved from it. There's this thing, though, about me seeing my desires and weeping because I am alone and not having it. It's going to activate this loneliness that exists inside of me, which activates the boredom in my life. I grow bored and I do things that take my mind away from my emotions because I am actually lonely. I've been inside of my season of isolation for too long. I've been inside of my hibernation season for too long. And even though I am out of alignment with the flow of earth, I'm in alignment with the flow of my life. And I realized for me, the season that I usually attract more people in is in the winter time. But what doesn't move me is the fact that I see my desires and I don't have them. It'll activate inside of me this ability to be strong and stern and demanding in the dating field. And it's not demanding to the tone where I'm an arrogant little B word that, is a spoiled brat and always gets what they want. It's not demanding in that. It's demanding to myself. It's me being demanding enough to myself, and it's at the balance point to where it's me being demanding enough to myself to where I tell myself no and I stand on business about that no. I actually mean no. I'm very direct and stern with that no, and I hold myself accountable and responsible for that no. And I deny myself what it is that is telling me to not obtain it. I deny myself what it is that guides me to not obtain it. This Princess of Disc is me just going on my path and behaving in this way, but I'm going backwards. And I want to know why I'm going backwards. And that's with this Temperance card. Oh, this is me returning back to myself. That is the reasons why I will be staying like single in the dating phase and not having like an exclusive or any amount of hoes, because it's a certain thing that I want in a certain thing that I'm looking for, that is going to have me obtain it, especially with completion in the reverse. The reason why I'm incomplete is because I'm looking for my partner. I'm not looking for fun. So I will be unfulfilled, but it's all, I feel that this is all to trigger something inside of me to activate some healing. It's like God has this plan that is working for me to heal from my PTSD through love. This happens inside of the beginning of my dating season and towards the middle of the dating season of my life. We got the Two of Swords out again. In the middle of my dating season, after I go through my phases of, especially with this Ace of Swords, after I go through my phases of the no's that strengthen me enough to say no and mean it and not feel negative about the fact that I don't have anybody in my life, once I learn to release this urge that exists inside of me that tells me, that speaks to me and says, Monique, maybe you should try it again. Monique, maybe you should do it again. Monique, maybe you should work it again. Maybe you should try that person again. Ignore their red flags. It's not that bad. That convincing voice inside of me, once that leaves through the strengthening situation that I'm going through, I begin to act on my own behavior. This is bringing the true me out of myself through the dating phase of my life. I'm still inside of the garden and I'm working on my beliefs as well. So this is the perfect and prime spot that mixes so well in order for me to birth who I naturally am and actually am. And back again with this Princess of Discs to confirm this. And then we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. This is not giving to that inner child voice of just being happy no matter how the happiness comes to us. Finding happiness in whatever is available. This is from my poverty mindset of when I lived in poverty, where I didn't have much and I always had to accept what it is that I got. That mentality was brought onto me through the years that I lived inside of poverty, so much that accepting what I got is normal, to the point where I don't look any further once I obtain someone. This is me learning, and the key here is that I must train myself into still looking even though I'm talking to someone, still interacting even though I'm talking to someone. It's like Yahweh wants to bring me to the proper phase of dating, which is encountering someone, getting to know them, but also being open to encountering others and getting to know them as well. And it's only the getting to know stage. And that's the only thing I'm going to be open to. So my celibacy still will be kept as well. I've been celibate for a year now. So, yeah, January makes it a year. And then before that, I was celibate a year as well. I had one experience that broke my celibacy then, or else it would have been 2 years. But I was in my psychosis, so it is what it is. You got the Hermit, and then you have the Nine of Cups reversed. This is going on a journey of internal fulfillment. That's what this dating season is a journey of internal fulfillment. Didn't I say the Tower card? Didn't I say that that's what the Tower card was? Didn't I say that that's what the Tower and the Ascension was? It's in the reverse. So this is not destruction. This is ascension. This is the building up of something. This is the building up through a storm. This is the strengthening, like I was saying. going on a social hermitage, a social solo journey. This is me staying single inside of dating, building up my internal self, interacting with other people, making me happy. This is going to bring the old me back, especially with this Empress and the Hanged Man. I remember doing tarot. I used to get all major arcana cards and all high court cards. And that was when I was in my prime self. Prime, but not peak. This is going to take me to my peak self. I'm about to peak. The Hanged Man, I'm gaining enlightenment on how to be abundant in my peak and how to have more of my peak. How my peak needs to runneth over. You got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups backing this. My high court cards are coming back. I'm about to be back inside of my prime. But this is being back with a knowing. This is being back with a knowing. This Queen of Cups is I can offer my love and I can keep my love at the same time. I don't have to give up a cup to someone in order. I don't have to give up my emotions. I don't have to give up my emotional expression. I don't have to give up the emotions that I keep to myself. And I can hear my soul speaking to me as like, if they don't like it, move on. So I'm a little angry and mad about it. I'm a little forceful about it. I'm a little pissed off about it. But that is the energy that is needed in order for me to say no and mean it. So with the strengthening of this, I become more cool about it. I become more cool about it. And the cooler I come, the more I am able to share my emotions with others, which is what this Ace of Cups means. My cup runneth over. I'm able to give some more. I'm able to share. There's more. I have more than what I need. I have more than enough for me. My cup runneth over. This is having more than enough. And this Queen of Cups is saying that I'm able to give without giving up. And to give without giving up means that I am able to give without giving away the emotions that I had, that I express for myself, the love that I have for myself, the love that I keep for myself. And it's not just the love, it's the me that I keep for myself. Yeah, like I said, the reason why I placed this on this Three of Swords is because this situation that builds up my love is going to heal my heartbreak. It's going to heal my heartbreak, and it's literally going to put me back out there in Empress mode. It's going to put me back out there in Empress mode. And this Hanged Man with the Queen of Cups, I'm going to be enlightened and have enlightenment on emotional management of self and others as well. And that's why that Queen of Cups is in the upright. And that's inside of the storm that is strengthening me, which is this dating life of experiencing people that in the end are not the full expression of what I want. And it is the holding of his all up. It's like God is testing me with this ability to hold for what it is that I want. Yahweh is testing me with this ability to hold myself for what it is that I want. God is gifting me the ability of self-control. For the person that he sees that I am in his eyes and that he is curating me to be, especially with this Fool card out. Sorry about that, I got a phone call. But the person that he sees in his eye of me, and the person that he knows me, the person that he created me to be and is curating me to be, meaning specifically designing me to be and be that only, is that is being this person that is confident and strict and stern with inside of herself, and has the ability to reject people that are a no for her, a red flag for her, and that are dark in self. So it's saying no to demonic people. It's saying no to ignorant people. It's saying no to people that have red flags for me. And red flags for me are anything that tells me, no, this person is not it. No, this interaction is not it. Or no, or and or no, this experience is not it. So working off of those three is curating me to literally be the person that God created me to be before I started behaving off of social and norms and stuff. This flew out with the Hangman, the Queen of Swords, and the Devil, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This Devil is this is the dating society and how it is. It's full of the devil's world, the devil's tricks, the devil's games. But through enlightenment, with this Queen of Cups backing it, and with this Death card in the reverse showing rebirth, and then we both got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is how I'll be. This is exactly how I will be within inside of myself. The masculine and feminine essence of the sword. The masculine and feminine essence of my thoughts. Of my behavior. But this is speaking to me, saying that I will have the enlightenment to not interact and go with inside of the devil's games and the devil's tricks, as I am taking this leap of faith to become this new person. And then right up under that, we had the Lover's card in the reverse. This is a union with inside of self happening. This is enlightenment to birth myself as well. So I have all that I need to continue on. I want to read this King and Queen of Swords. It's in the reverse because I'm not there yet. But when I get there, I will be stern, which means to be unmoving. Unmoved. Yeah, unmoved and unmoving. Wise. And I won't have to say too much to get my point across to other people, to speak to other people. I won't even have to make a point when I speak, because what I say is what will be, especially with this Queen of Swords energy. That is her energy right now, is what she says is what she'll be. But this Queen of Swords is wise in her thought behavior. She's very instinctual. And she uses her intuition to guide herself. Her behavior is very keen. And with this King of Swords, it'll be very particular. This match in union is telling me that I'll be agreeing with myself more. There will be no voice inside of me that convinces me to go against what I already decided. That's what that King and Queen of Swords. When I say something or when I do something, when I make that decision, I'm literally going to stand on that decision. I'm not going to change that decision, and I'm always going to be that. What else in love? Okay, this Nine of Wands is in the upright now. And it flew out with this Nine of Cups and Hermit spread. It flew out to the Nine of Cups and Hermit spread. This is being able to stand in my emotions, the emotions that move me, the emotions that I act upon. Seven of Cups in the reverse is knowing exactly what you want. Six of Cups in the reverse. What is this? Oh, I'm reading this completely wrong. This is not interacting in... This is not interacting, like the inner child's not interacting in the Empress. This will teach me to calm down my inner child. This is the source here. This will teach me to calm down my inner child, to not have it unfulfilling myself as I'm on this journey. Because I know already that I care too much for myself and I love too much for myself to where I'm always feeding my inner happy. I'm always feeding my inner self, my inner happiness. I'm always seeking to make myself happy, always putting myself first and always doing what I need to do. And very seldom do I allow myself to take care of other people in the way that I care for myself. I have too much self-care is what I already know. So this is me no longer feeding that inner child, letting that inner child feast off of what was already given, but it did not consume yet. And me becoming this Empress that is determined. This emotional exhaustion will have me determined to actually obtain what I want by not being in my inner child when I'm in the journey. Yeah, taking a step out of the norm with the Nine of Wands. And then there goes that King of Pentacles again. I do not want to see this person. Their energy is just like, Lord, please take this away from me. There's nothing inside of them. There's literally nothing inside of him. He's only a king because he knows how to obtain stuff, but he doesn't know what to do with them. And I'm understanding that this may be a reflection of me, which is why it's so triggering. I don't know what to do with my life, but I know how to get things for my life, which is why I have all that I need. So this is just a mirror reflecting back to me, another karmic partner that's teaching me the behavior methods of myself. But we got the Queen of Wands out. I knew that that Queen of Wands was with that card. He does things, but the things that he does are not for the self. This is that love that I give to other people that I don't give to myself. I'm always there for them, but I'm never there for me. This is determination to end that. This is a determination to end that inside of my internal behavior. This Queen of Wands card in the reverse. So this is what I will be acting upon. This is the challenge, is to get me to give to myself what I give to others. And I just need to be reminded of it. Let's do one more card from some type of deck here. One more card to end this reading. One more card to end this reading. Let's get from the Lantern Oracle. And I'm going to read the full thing too. Strength of vulnerability. Strength of vulnerability. Isn't this what I was talking about? That real me is coming out. Power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. And the perceived weakness is that I'm not giving my emotions to myself. Disordered desire is that I need someone else to access this love part of me and receive it from. I need somebody else to receive this love that I feel whenever I am encountering someone else. It is not for me to receive that love from somebody, and it is not for me to receive that love from myself. It's not for me to receive the love that I give from myself. It's for me to feel the love that I have that is activated inside of me when I am in love or in spark or in like with someone. It's for me to feel that all the time for myself, for me to, not all the time, but for me to have access to creating that for myself, which is what this dating season is for. You are enough, so you are ready enough to get out there and activate that with inside of yourself. This is not a cycle, this is a path. You are the eternal gatekeeper. Your wishful expectations, you have wistful expectations. Your wisdom is not in play. You are not at home. Your emotional energy are not messages for you, but you have the truth. So you are no longer in confusion and you are moving forward. Yeah, I'm seeing clearly with this distorted desire. I just wasn't active yet. But here we go with strength of vulnerability. Let's read this whole entire message here. True power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. Feelings of vulnerability arise when we are treated as if we are or we believe ourselves to be incapable of adequately protecting or providing for ourselves. It may be that we feel somewhat dependent on it or insecure in a relationship, intimate, social, or familial, profession, situation, or place. Our vulnerability presents us with the fears and the uncertainty we need to confront and overcome in our personal development. Therefore, what frightens us can be used as a catalyst to discovering our inner resources and the capacity to self-empower and outgrow any perceived limitation. If we listen to and accept our feelings of weakness and what seems threatening, we can identify effective ways to prepare and learn to support ourselves to survive them, master them, and thrive beyond them. As the maiden, you are the warrior. Your life experiences and current resources are not random but perfectly equipped you to take on whatever makes you feel vulnerable. You are at the threshold of realizing your inherent strength. What did I say? To know what you are capable of involves daring to experience the full spectrum of yourself. This is literally telling me and giving me confirmation that I need to be out in the dating scene, because I'm literally over here in my head like, no, I can handle this myself. I don't have to interact with other people. But God is literally not allowing me to even think as to... God is literally not allowing me to even think as to what that love feels like. And I guess it's because it's kind of new inside of me. So maybe maybe I have to go experience it in order to know what I need to feel. whenever I need some love for myself. Because God is also teaching me how to handle myself in my off season when I'm not dating, when I'm not experiencing that. You got that true power that lies at the root of a perceived weakness. The perceived weakness is that I need somebody else to obtain this love. The perceived weakness is that I don't have this love inside of me. So I need somebody to reflect it back to me in order for me to see that this love is inside of me and I can access it whenever I need and whenever I want. God is still trying to bring us on a soul level to this place of experiencing love. So I'm going to encounter someone that's going to spark that for me, but we're not going to get in a relationship because it's just not meant to be. And I'm telling you, I'm already activated inside of this person where it's like, oh, that's okay. Because it was still the best experience for me. And I still have love for myself to continue on and obtain and get what I seek. Not need or want, but I seek it. So it's just something to do for now. It's just a benefit that I want to have. This includes exploring what you believe you are not. It could help to ask yourself, how would I handle this situation if I did not feel inadequate? In what ways can my current feelings of vulnerability be perceived as a strength? Write down your answers before further asking yourself, how can I creatively mobilize this strength to make me feel confident in taking the necessary steps to confront or navigate my way beyond what feels threatening to me? The Maiden encourages you to recognize your vulnerability as a training ground for developing the necessary skills, resources, and support network to gain a sense of self-mastery and strength over any perceived weakness. Your vulnerability is where you recognize your power. So I have to be in my vulnerability in order to grasp my power, which is the power of obtaining the fact that I am enough to experience, where the fuck the card go? That I don't know how I got there. That I am enough to experience love and access that love. It's a key point that I'm missing that would have me pass these tests. And this key point is what? What is this key point that I'm missing? Is this taking the chance? Yeah, this is taking the chance. This is self-worth. I'm missing the fact that I'm worthy enough to receive the relationship, the bond, the connection, the true love that I want to experience. I'm worthy enough to get it. And that's why this little PTSD shaman's journey shit came in for an attack, was for God to show me that I'm worthy enough to get the love that I want in my life, and I don't have to seek it in other ways, and I don't have to sit and listen to the devil that tells me that I'm never going to fucking get it, and the only way I'm going to get it is if I die to go to heaven and get it from somebody that's there. So that's all I have for myself. Thank you guys for watching. That's my vlog and update on what's going to go on inside of my life. I'll be doing a check-in maybe to update what's going on in my dating season. But yep, that's pretty much it for me. Peace, love, and light. And as always, be great.